Okay people, so this is a video with regards to Batocera running Visual Pinball X. This is the standalone version, which is the only one available on Batocera at the moment. Obviously the Windows version is more featured, but this one does have one unique advantage, and that's in the VPMalias department, where you're trying to run different tables, 2 or 3 different tables, utilizing the same ROM. This way, with Batocera, you don't need to edit a line with the different ROMs in or whatever else, because Batocera does have a way of dealing with that without. So without further ado, we'll move on. So basically what you need to do first, you need to go into your game settings and your peer system advanced configuration settings, find Visual Pinball X, and you need to make sure that this peer table folder is ticked. Now this means that you can put all your files into one folder without it looking in the pin main folder ROM section. So this basically separates everything and makes it independent running into that table. So basically once you've done that, we can now click on Visual Pinball. Now I'm going to use one of the tables. The ROMs have already been put into their folders, and so basically this one here is Beetlejuice. This uses the Iron Maid ROM, which is the same ROM that the Iron Maiden table uses, along with various others. It will not, off the bat, work. It's going to sit there. As you can see with the back glass, there's nothing coming up on the back glass. And the table just sits there. Yes, it will make a few noises if you press the buttons, but it won't actually work. So basically, we're going to get this table up and running now, which is using the Iron Maiden ROM, the same one as the Iron Maiden table, but it's supposed to need an alias. Now, this one isn't going to need an alias. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to grab the keyboard now and press F1 to bring up the menu. And then I'm going to go into ROMs, Visual Pinball. I'm going to find Beetlejuice, which is here. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to find the VPX file, which is here. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it into my share folder. Now because of the long file name there, I'm going to rename this. It just makes it easier when I go on to the next section. So I'm going to call it Beetle VPX and press OK. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to enter Applications, Xterm, I'm going to put in here /USR/bin/ VPinball / VP means to be in uppercase on this last one. Pinball, uppercase on the X, underscore, and GL in the uppercase, minus, extract, VBS, Beetle, which is the name I've shortened, dot VPX. Now I'm going to press enter and this will extract the script. And there the table is extracted, the script from the table. I'm going to press exit. I'm going to go back now into the share folder. There's my file, VBS. I'm going to rename this now because Batocera isn't going to be able to view this file as a text file unless I call it .text, which I'm going to. So I'll call it .text. Press OK. Now I'll be able to view that file. Now what I want to do now, I'm going to put a search in here, find, and I'm searching for Iron Made, which is the ROM name. I'm going to click find. Now as you can see there's 2 or 3 there that have been highlighted. Now the one I'm after is the one that's changed. Now that's the game name here, ironmade.btj. Sorry, ironmade_btj. So I don't want it to be called that, I want it just to be called Iron Made. Now this has been done like this in the table scripts to stop it conflicting with other Iron Made ROMs on the Windows version. But for the Batocera version, with the fact that we're allowed to go into separate folders, there's no reason for this ROM to conflict because we can just put another ROM exactly the same into the other table, so it's not really an issue. So we click now on save and then we exit. We quit this. Now I'm going to grab this now. I'm cutting this VBS file what I've just renamed. I'm going to go back into my ROMs. I'm going to go back into VPinball and I'm going to go into Beetlejuice. I'm going to put paste. Now I need to grab one of these files that I've already got here because I don't want to mess about renaming that as it is. I'm copying that so I can rename this one basically. It's a quicker way. Swipe that off. And then I need to rename this .vbs, which I've done. I press OK. Now I should be able to quit back out of this. And now when I go into Beetlejuice and I try to run the game, what should happen is we should get some sort of response from the back glass and the table itself now. It's running the Iron Made ROM, not the Iron Made _BJ. There you can see there's a couple of numbers come up. Now the table's kicked in, the back glass is on. And if I was to there's the board, the table's working fine. So basically that's how you sort out a ROM what would actually need VPMalias on the PC but actually doesn't on Batocera because of the method I've just shown you.